What's up guys, it's Phil. Welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite Quincy Jones tunes called Just Once. I'm going to break down the melody, the chords, I'm going to help you put them together. Today we're going to be looking at the chorus from the intermediate level arrangement of Just Once, and that section sounds a little something like this. 1, 2, set, go. Alright, well let's get started. But first, let me remind you guys about a special offer we're bringing to our YouTube fans. You guys can try the app I'm always talking about for 30 days, free of charge, no questions asked. We're doing a 30-day free trial where you'll experience everything that a paid member experiences in the app. Full songs with all parts and interactive sheet music, including full interactive feedback, and all of the tools that make learning way faster, more fun, and easier. Click the link in the video description here for this video to create your account and start your free trial today. Alright, let's break down the right hand first. But first, let's take a look at our key signature. I see 0 sharps, 0 flats. That must mean we're in the key of C major, and we are. For the time signature, I see a C with a line through it. That stands for common time that is cut in half. Cut common time. Essentially, it's 4/4, but we feel it in a halftime feel. And at first glance, as we look at the notation on screen, we can see that the right hand is kind of doing double duty. Sometimes it's playing chords, and sometimes it's playing single note melody. This is kind of a long section, so what I want to do is walk through chunk by chunk. Then we'll play through it once at a medium tempo, then we'll play through it at full tempo. To start, we're going to have a C major chord in second inversion. Immediately following, we have a G major chord in root position. So try that a few times with me here, back and forth. C to G, C to G. And that's the just once. Then we shift our hand position up, third finger on D. So we stay in that position to finish that phrase. Now, the second line down, our fourth finger is going to drop down to C. So we're in this hand position for this phrase. Now we're changing again. We're going to drop our thumb all the way down to middle C. Alright, so that's the first main phrase that we've broken up into a few different chunks based on hand positions. So just a real quick review. Third finger to D, now we're in this position. Now fourth finger to C. Now thumb to middle C. Alright, now I know I'm breezing through this right now kind of quickly, but when we do this at our medium tempo, you'll start to get a better sense of the rhythms. For now, we're just talking hand positions. So let's go on down to the third line and talk about our second main phrase. It starts the same way, as you can see, C chord to G chord, but the next chunk that follows starts the same way as the first, but we're going to start it with a different finger. So now thumb goes up to D instead of our third finger. Now we're way up here. So we're going to be in this main hand position for that phrase. Then we're bringing our fourth finger down to C again. So a little different notes here, but we're still in the same hand position for the whole section there. Now we're jumping down thumb to E. And we're on the final line now. We're going to jump up almost a whole octave. Thumb goes to G. Fifth finger immediately jumps up to F. So please rewind and review that with me to get really comfortable with the hand position changes that are involved in this section. But what I'd like to do now is try this now in rhythm, in time, I'm going to cue up the backing track, but we're going to do it at a medium tempo. Let's try that now. Let's get up into position. Starting with rest. C, G, third finger to D. Look ahead, we have a measure of rest. We're going to put our fourth finger on C. Look ahead, thumb down to middle C. Look ahead again. Get ready for the chords once more. Just once. Thumb to D now. 3 on E. Good. Look ahead, measure of rest. Fourth finger on C. Thumb to E. Thumb on G, pinky to F. Good. Well done. So please, again, rewind and play back now with me at that speed. But when you're ready, let's kick it up to full gear, full tempo. 1, 2, set, go. Great work, guys. Let's move on now and start talking about the left hand. But first, let me remind you, we've got all different difficulty levels of our songs in the Playground app. So right now we're looking at the intermediate level arrangement of Just Once, but we've also got an advanced level that has the melody exactly as you hear it on the recording, and the left hand is much more interesting too. And again, if this is too difficult for you, we've got a rookie level version as well in the app. And as I mentioned, right now we're offering a 30-day free trial for the app. If you want to explore what the app has to offer, click the link in the video description. You can create your account and start your free trial today. The left hand is pretty straightforward, but there's a couple of measures that have some quicker rhythms. Let's go over it now. We start with the C over G, a second inversion C major chord, and that's a whole note. Our second chord is G, and that's kind of exactly what the right hand's playing too, right? C over G, G. Left hand's going to do the same thing. C over G, G. Now, we're going to drop down to a B flat major chord in second inversion. And then we have a C in first inversion, C over E, and an F. Now, second line down, we play that same F as a half note. Then we play that same F as an eighth note and immediately move down to a C over E. And from here, it's only a dotted quarter. We've got to move quickly again to the next chord, which is D minor 7. So let's look at that measure one more time. We start with a half note of F major, then an eighth note and a dotted quarter of C over E, then to D minor 7, and we're back to whole notes. Next chord is F, then we have E minor 7 and A minor. We have a quick rest, and that's because the right hand is actually going to come down and grab this note. So we're going to rest and get out of the way for the right hand, but we'll worry about that when we put the hands together a little later in this video. After the A minor and after the rest comes another D minor 7. All right, next measure we have some quicker chords again. We start with a G half note, and then quarter note F, quarter note G, back to the beginning of the phrase again, which is C over G. All right, keep moving. It's the same as the beginning. G major, B flat over F, C over E, and F. If we scroll down, next line down, we see those same quick rhythms we saw in the beginning, which is a half note F, eighth note F, dotted quarter C over E, and then whole note D minor 7. But now we've got something new. In the next measure, we have a G7 over F. It's kind of a weird one, right? Then E minor 7 and A minor. This time we're going to play all 3 notes of the A minor chord. Next we have D minor 7, and we're going to tie it to the next measure. And our final chord is an F add 2. It's an F major chord with a G in there as well. Just like that. So I know I breezed through those. I wanted to give you guys a quick reference for all the chords in this section. So please, if you need some more time, rewind and play back. Pause when you need to look at a certain chord shape, or do whatever you need to do to get comfy here with these chords. But when you're ready, let's do this at our medium tempo so we can start to put it together in time. 1, 2, set, go. Rest, half note, quarter, quarter, whole. Half, 8 dotted quarter. It's a tricky rhythm. All right, good. Now let's put this together at full tempo. Then we'll talk about putting the hands together at the same time. 1, 2, set, go. All right, let's talk about hands together. The good news about the rhythms in the left hand is that even though we have a couple of difficult measures where we move quickly, for the most part, the chords are whole notes. And when they do move quickly, like when we play 8th note dotted quarter, like that, the right hand is resting. So when we do have those measures in the left hand, we can focus all of our attention on the left. Then, when the left hand goes back to whole notes, the right hand can take your attention a little more again. Let's try this at a medium tempo and see where we're at. And if you're not quite ready for this, I want you to pause, take a look at the sheet music, and I want you to walk through without any time, no tempo, just figuring out where the hands match up at the same time and when they play individually. Once you have a little more of a grasp of that, then meet me back here for the walkthrough. 1, 2, set, go. When you're done, you got to learn the rest of the song. And don't forget, we've got all the song parts in the app, in the Playground Sessions app. And right now, we're offering a 30-day free trial, so you definitely want to click the link. You can finish this song in the app at no cost. You won't see a video lesson for every single segment, but for every single song part for the whole song, you will have interactive feedback, which means as you're playing along, it'll grade you. If you get them wrong, it'll turn red. It'll let you know exactly what to work on. You can also control the speed, and you can pick a different difficulty level if this is too easy or too tough for you. We've also got 3 free song credits that come along with this free trial. So you can get the Just Once and finish it out. You can also get a couple other songs, all for free, no cost. We want you guys to check this app out. All right, well, let's go ahead and finish this video up. For Just Once, the intermediate level chorus, hands together, full tempo. You guys ready? 1, 2, set, go. Great work. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.